Alright guys, so welcome back to another video, and in today's video we're going to rank every single perk from the Angel's Descent in Skywars. Starting off with Avarice. This perk is really good for coins, obviously, and for getting higher Angel of Death levels. So if you're trying to go for that 12, Angel of Death 12, this is a really good perk to max. It's even the first perk there is in the Angel's Descent, the first one you unlock. So I think I'll put it at, let's see, I think I'll put it at A actually. Definitely something there if you want to max Angel of Death out. Moving on to Grand Slam. Okay, so this perk is, everybody knows this. It's S+ tier. Once maxed, you get 60 shards on win. So this one's pretty good for getting shards and then eventually opals. The best perk so far in the game in terms of getting opals and maxing the descent out. So definitely S+ in my opinion. Moving on to Tenacity. This perk is, I feel like it's good and bad at the same time. You heal half a heart on kill. It's definitely something, but I would put it at C, just because I don't feel like it does that much when you have the regeneration perk that you unlock. I just don't feel like this is a good perk. I mean, it's definitely not garbage, but it's not good either, so it's bad. Not garbage. Like, garbage is how you don't want to be there. But it's just bad, in my opinion. Moving on to Shardseeker. Let's say you win a game where you get 100 shards. So what this perk is going to do is it's going to give you 10% extra of what you got in that game. So let's say you get 100. What's 10% of 100? It's 10. So you're going to get 110 instead, once this perk is maxed. I think that's really good. Not a lot of shards though. I mean, 10 extra from a 100 shard game. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely something. So I'll put it at B. I'll put it at B, just because. Yeah, it's decent, I think. Moving on to Meticulous Miner. So this perk gives you plus 10% of getting a double drop when you mine ores. There's a perk already that's not in the Descent. It's in Kits and Perks, where you get once maxed out, you get 50% chance. You have a 50% chance of getting double drops. So what this does is it adds 10% once maxed. So it's 60 instead, and that makes it so you have a 40% chance of not getting a double drop. This one's not terrible. I feel like it's definitely something. I'll put it at I don't know. I think B. Yeah, it's almost C, but I'll put it at B. Yeah, for now. Okay, moving on to Hide and Seek. So this perk is actually one of the best perks in the game. What it does is it gives you a compass 30 seconds before refill, and that makes it so you can complete the game earlier, which is really good for people that want to just finish the game, you know, and not wait for the camper to slowly reveal themselves. Yeah, I think it's really good for that reason. You can know exactly where they are if they're like mining, if they're doing a trap. You can know exactly, and 30 seconds before the first refill. So I think this is a really good perk that you should max. Moving on to Midas Gift. Okay, so this perk, guys, what it does is it gives you 4 coins on lucky kill. Now, how often is it that you get a lucky kill? Not that often, right? So, and 4 coins, guys. Not at least 100, not at least 50, but 4 coins, guys. 4 coins. This perk is absolutely garbage. It's not good. Nah, it's garbage. I don't want to talk about it. It's bad. 4 coins on a lucky kill. Like, I can get more coins by jumping into the void at the start of the game and then waiting until the game's over. Like, it's crazy. It's ridiculous how bad this perk is. Moving on to Angel's Offering. So this perk, guys, is a really good perk because you get 1 extra free % chance. Not really free, but you don't have to pay 30 million coins to get 1%. You know what I mean? 30 million coins to get this. So this is just, it costs 5 opals, which is about a level. So yeah, level 22 and 5 opals to get this one. Really useful. Very good perk. Recommended. We have First Blood. Okay, so this perk is kind of like Midas Gift, but just better. So let's say you normally get like 120 coins on kill. What this perk is gonna do is if you're the first person to kill someone in the game, you're gonna get 240. If you get 120 from a normal kill. I mean, it's useful. Definitely. Not garbage. Not C. But B. I think I'll put it at B. Definitely. Moving on to Fortune Teller. I think I'll put it at S+ tier. Just because you with this perk, you barely even get any, Midas. You barely get Bane. You barely even get any garbage enchantments, when you enchant. So I think this is really good. I barely even get it nowadays because it's just, this perk is so good. Yeah, I recommend it. It's one of the best perks, definitely. Moving on to Fireproof. So yeah, guys, again, S+. This perk, it also depends on if you're playing Insane or Normal. If you play Insane, this perk is garbage. Maybe C. But if you play Normal, it's S+ tier. Like, you get 3 seconds of fire resistance on kill. Which is really useful because you don't get any fire resistance potions in Normal. And that makes this perk one of the best, in my opinion. Moving on to Corrupted Coinage. Let's say you win a game without the perk in a head game. And let's say you get 3,000 coins from that game. What this perk does is that once you have this perk, it's going to give you 9,000 coins instead of 3,000. Which is really good for coins. But it's not every game, it's head games. So I'll put it at A. Just a really good perk for getting coins. Really good perk. Moving on to Luckier Charm. This perk is, it's not garbage. I feel like it's definitely C. So if you didn't know, there's a perk. Well, you probably know. But there's a perk in Kits and Perks where you have a 30% chance of getting a golden apple on kill. So what this perk does is it adds 3. So it's 33% instead. I mean, that for 6 opals, I don't really know. It's not garbage, still something, but I think it's bad. It's C, definitely. Moving on to Apothecary. Apothecary is a really good perk, in my opinion, because what it does is it extends the potions by 10%. So let's say you have a potion that's 20 seconds. What this perk is gonna do is it's gonna give you 2 extra seconds. Because what's 10% of 20? It's 2. So it's gonna add 2 extra seconds to the potion, which is really good. So I'll put it at A. Moving on to Librarian. This perk is very situational, I think. It can give you a projectile protection book on kill, a protection book, a sharpness book, a power one, everything like that. It can give you one of those 4 books on kill, which is, I mean, it's definitely not garbage. So what this perk does is it gives you a 10% chance, I think, of getting a book on kill. Now, I feel like this perk is very situational. Let's say someone else took the enchantment table and now you can't enchant, but they left the anvil. So you take the anvil and you go somewhere else, so you can put whatever enchantment you got on the book on. For example, let's say you got a sharpness book, sharpness 1. Yeah, so you can put that on the sword, obviously, and that's gonna give you sharpness 1. You know, if somebody else take the enchantment table, I feel like this one's gonna be useful. But if not, I don't really see this one being that useful. I mean, you can control your enchantments more with this, but other than that, I don't feel like it's that great. So I think I'll put it at B. It's definitely not C in garbage. It's B. Now, moving on to Sorcerer's Spell. So this is the most expensive perk in the game. 20 opals to max this one. 4 opals per upgrade. So what it does is it gives you a 5%, plus 5% extra chance of getting a pearl on Void Kill. If you already have the normal perk maxed, you know, the black magic, it's gonna add a 5%, and that makes it 20%. So once you have black magic maxed and this maxed, you're gonna have a 20% chance of getting an opal on Void Kill, which is, I mean, I think it's great. I'll definitely put it at A. You can get more pearls, and, you know, I think it's great. Definitely A. Moving on to Fruit Finder. So this perk is really good, in my opinion. I think I'll put it at, let's see here. It's hard to choose here. Okay, so let's say you go Farmer Kit, and you get a free golden apple with the kit. And let's say you open a chest and you find one more there. Okay, now you have 2 gapples. And then you kill someone on the way to mid. Now you have 3 gapples. And then you go to mid, and you're the first person, luckily, to open a mid chest. And in there is a gapple. Now you have 4 gapples from the start. So this perk is really good. I think I'll definitely put it at S, because you're not always the first person to open a mid chest, especially if you don't rush. I think it's really good. S tier. Moving on to Ender Endgame. So this perk right here gives you a 10% extra chance of getting Ender Pearls. More Ender Pearls in refills. So you can end up getting 2 in one chest. I don't really know how it works. It just gives you more pearls in chests, in refills, apparently. So, I mean, that's great. So I think I'll definitely put this perk on. I think I'll put it at A. Moving on to Smartypants. Okay, so here we have a perk that's also one of the worst perks in the game. So what it gives you is experience orbs when you mine. But I don't really see this one being that useful, because nowadays we have stacks of experience bottles in mid chests. So let's say you rush mid. There's definitely gonna be a stack of XP bottles in that chest. And that makes this perk look like a complete joke to me. Because, and if you have the perk where you get 3 levels per kill, that makes this look even more of a joke. I definitely think this is one of the worst perks in the game, but I don't think it's worse than Midas. Midas is absolutely one of the worst. It's just the worst. Not one of the worst, but it's the worst perk in the Descent. Moving on, we have Diamond in the Roof. So this one, it also depends on if you play Insane or Normal. If you play Insane, this one is completely garbage. But if you play Normal, this perk is really good, because you barely even get any diamond, like in Normal. I mean, you can mine. I mean, if there's an annoying guy in your game, you want to mine, because like there's nothing else to do if they're running, you know. So yeah, I definitely think this perk is good for that. You know, you can get some free diamonds without even realizing as you're killing people, you know. Yeah, it gives you a 25% chance of getting a diamond on kill. A 25% chance. Like, that's really high. Yeah, I definitely think this is S tier. Moving on to the last one in the descent, we have Telekinesis. So this perk right here is, in my opinion, one of the best. It's definitely S plus tier. What it does is it, all the ores you mine go straight into your inventory. Like, you know, in Skyblock, I don't play Skyblock. I've just seen it. I hate Skyblock, but yeah. You know, in Skyblock, how when you mine, every single block just goes straight into your inventory if you have the Telekinesis upgrade on your sword. No, pickaxe. It does that. So it just goes straight into your inventory, which I think it's awesome. Really good. So you can just mine and then move on. Mine, move on. You don't really have to wait for them to get into your inventory. So you're definitely saving some time with this perk. But now, guys, let's see if we can make this better. Okay, so which one's better? Midas gift or Smartypants? I think Smartypants better, definitely. So I think I'll put this right there. Yeah, this one's absolutely garbage. I don't think this will pass Smartypants. Yeah, and now moving on to C. I definitely think that Luckier Charm is a little bit better than Tenacity, so I think I'll put it there. And then B, which one is the best here? I think Librarian is the best one. And then Shardseeker, and then First Blood. And then Meticulous Miner. Moving on to A, we have, okay, so there are a lot of perks here. I think that Sorcerer's Spell is the best one in A, and then Angel's Offering, and then definitely, I don't know, I think this one's probably the worst one, right? I don't really know. I think I'll keep it like this. Maybe like that. No, I think I'll have it like this. Yeah, okay. And then we have S. Okay, so the Compass is definitely the best one here. Almost S plus, just not really S plus, but almost. And then between these two, which one's the best? I think that Fruit Fighter is definitely better than Diamond in the Roof. And then moving on to S plus, Telekinesis is. I think Fireproof is right there, and then Telekinesis. Okay, I think this is it. So it goes best here and then worst here. So the best perk in the descent is this one, and the worst is this one. So Grand Slam and Midas gift. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Like the video, subscribe, and don't forget to turn on notifications to not miss out, as I will upload a video next week too. But yeah, stay tuned for that. Until then, see you.